Mr. McNichol here, and I've got Chloe with me today. Hello, Chloe. Are you going to say hello? Oh no, not just now. Maybe later. Today I am dressed to go down onto the farm because I've got a story all about a farmer. And this farmer, she had a field, and in her field she grew neeps. Now, you might think, what is a neep? Well, you might have just had your haggis, neeps and tatties for burns now. That's haggis and potatoes, that's your tatties, and your neeps are the turnips. Turnips, that's right. Well, once upon a time, there was a farmer, and she had a big field, and it was full of neeps. Now, every day, after she'd planted the neeps, she watered them, and they grew and grew and grew. And when it was time for them to get picked, she would houk up the neeps, she'd pull them up, she'd houk them up, but there was one neep that was bigger than all the others. It was huge, it was enormous, it was muckle. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. And she thought, I am going to leave that one until it is a muckle neep, and then I will pull it up and I'll make neep soup. So, every day, she waited and waited and waited until the day when the muckle neep, it was so big, it was huge, it was muckle. It was ready to be pulled up. So, she put on her dungarees, and she put on her boots, and she put on her hat, and off she went down to the bottom of the field. And she took hold of the leaves at the top of the muckle neep, and she began to heave, and you can help at home. She heaved, and she heaved, and she heaved, and as she did, she sang a wee song. And it went like this. She sang, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. Do you want to try that? It went, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. Oh, but she heaved, and she heaved, and she heaved, and she couldn't heave anymore. And that muckle neep, it was still in the ground. Well, who should come along just at that minute but her own wee doggy? Hello, Chloe, are you going to say hello? This is the bit with the doggies in the story. Oh, you're just going to sit and listen? Okay, that's fine. And she was standing there next to the muckle neep when the dog came over and said, ooh, what's that? It's a muckle neep, said the farmer. Could you help me? Could you help me pull it out the ground? Oh, I could help, said the dog. And so the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the two of them started to heave, and they went, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. But the muckle neep, it was too big. It was stuck in the ground. But who should come along just at that minute? It was the farm cat. And the cat came over. Oh, did I say cat? You know about cats, don't you? You chase cats. Naughty dog. Oh, she's away to chase a cat. She's going to look for cats. Well, see, she's looking for cats. Oh no, there's a cat. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Oh, Chloe's away chasing the cats. Well, this was the farm cat, and it said, wow, what's that? Oh, it's a muckle neep, said the farmer. Could you help us pull it up? Oh, yes, said the cat. So the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and they sang, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, heave, heave the muckle neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. But the muckle neep was stuck in the ground. When along, came a sheep, and the sheep looked and said, what's that? It's a muckle neep, said the farmer, and it's stuck. Could you help us pull it up? Oh yes, said the sheep. So the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and the sheep took hold of the cat. And they sang, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. But it was stuck in the ground. But just at that minute, along came, that's right, the cow. And the cow said, moo, what's that? It's a Muckle Neep, said the farmer, but it's stuck in the ground. You're big and strong, cow. Would you help pull it up? Moo, said the cow. So the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and the sheep took hold of the cat, and the cow took hold of the sheep, and they all heaved. They sang, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. But the Muckle Neep was still stuck in the ground. But along came the horse. And the horse said, what's that? It's a Muckle Neep, said the farmer, but it's stuck in the ground. But you're very big and strong. Could you help us pull it up? Of course, said the horse. And so the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and the sheep took hold of the cat, and the cow took hold of the sheep. And here's Chloe back. Have you been chasing that cat? Yeah, okay. You listen to the story now. And where were we? The sheep, it took hold of the cat, and the cow took hold of the sheep, and the horse took hold of the cow, and then they heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. But it was stuck. I'll never get this neep out the ground, said the farmer, when all of a sudden, squeak, 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 along came a little mouse. And now come on, you come up here. Now the mouse came along and said, oh, what's that? It's a Muckle Neep, said the farmer, but it's stuck in the ground. Oh, said the mouse, I could help. Ah, you're too small, said the farmer, you're just wee. But sometimes a small thing can do something big. Well, we'll try, said the farmer. So the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and the sheep took hold of the cat. Well, sometimes something small can do something big, said the wee mouse. Well, we'll try, said the farmer. So the farmer took hold of the neep, and the dog took hold of the farmer, and the cat took hold of the dog, and the sheep took hold of the cat, and the cow took hold of the sheep, and the horse took hold of the cow, and then the wee mouse took hold of the horse's tail, and they heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. And the Muckle Neep, it popped right out the ground. Hooray, said everyone. And they all helped to carry it back up to the farmhouse. And the farmer, she chopped, 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 chopped up the Muckle Neep, and she boiled it up and made the most delicious neep soup. And they all sat down for their supper. And that's the story of the Muckle Neep. Heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, heave, heave the Muckle Neep, or heave it up frae way doon deep. I'll be back with another story from the farm soon. Bye for now, everyone. Bye.